Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy ColtsTalk. We're back with another video, and this is just a quick preview towards the Commanders versus the Indianapolis Colts. What's coming up on Sunday should be an exciting game. Taylor Heinicke versus Sam Ehlinger. This is Sam Ehlinger's debut as the starting quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts. If you guys didn't know, just a brief update: the Colts bench Matt Ryan. Looked like his season's done for good. I'm not sure. He did get hurt, but they said the injury has nothing to do with the call to have Sam Ehlinger start at quarterback. Bright future. Again, I mentioned this is probably the youngest quarterback Coach Frank Reich has ever had at the quarterback position under his reign as head coach for the Indianapolis Colts. So I am looking forward to seeing how that's going to work out between the two. Young mobile quarterback, has a pretty decent arm, and he can throw on a run. A few things that Matt Ryan couldn't do at his age. If you asked me to do that maybe 15 years ago with Matt Ryan, you're probably like, yeah, he can do that. But that's not the case right now at this point. I'm looking forward to seeing how this is going to turn out for Sam Ehlinger in his debut, and it's at home, and he's going to have Shaquille Leonard with him to back him up on the defensive side because he's returning as well. He's going to be playing his first game this season. Not his first game this season, but he's going to be returning to Lucas Oil Stadium after that injury with the concussion and that broken nose. So he's going to be electric. The crowd's going to be electric. Tarek Glenn, Ring of Honor is going to be this game as well. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how this game's going to go. The last time we played them was 2018, I believe. We had Andrew Luck, we had T.Y. Hilton, we had Eric Ebron. I think Naheem Hines scored that game as well. So it's a very, very, very long time ago. And that was in Washington. But this time, I think the overall record is 21-12 in the overall series against the Washington Commanders. So I'm looking forward to see how this game's going to work. They don't have Chase Young still. But this team is still young and bright. The Commanders, you cannot sleep on them. They just defeated the Green Bay Packers a few days ago. And they got momentum. You know, with Taylor Heinicke, the game is more open, in my opinion, for them to do things. With Carson Wentz, there was a few inabilities, but they do still have some issues personally with the offensive line. Still struggling with that. But again, with a mobile quarterback like a Taylor Heinicke that can create off the fly, just make plays for his own. That helps the offensive line struggles because he can do certain things and just make the defense guess. And I definitely think that's a huge question going into this game is how the defense is going to look against this Washington team. Like I say, always, when the Colts are at home, I feel like they do kind of have a home field advantage. That just seems to spark. Just a brief update for Kenny Moore. He did hurt his finger in practice, so he is questionable going into this game. I'm pretty sure he might play. We don't have Kwity Paye this game. That's a no-brainer right there for that situation. But Isaiah Rodgers Sr., he's probably going to get some more minutes here. Julian Blackmon's playing. I know that for sure. Matt Ryan's not playing. So I think those are the only two people that aren't playing this game is Matt Ryan, Kwity Paye, and Kenny Moore's questionable. But everybody else is full ready to go. I'm looking forward to seeing how DeForest Buckner is going to play this game. Grover Stewart, the defensive line, are they going to send any pressure towards Taylor Heinicke? Because that is a huge question going into this game is the pass rush. But the run defense, I'm pretty sure they're going to be on all cylinders here. I can expect a few screen plays for the Washington Commanders. I know they do film very well, and they have a pretty explosive offense. So we can't take them for guesses, and we can't take them for certain, for sure. But for sure, this team definitely can win. Each team can win, actually. Jonathan Taylor's going to be playing this game. Looking forward to see how he's going to work with Sam Ehlinger. The offensive line is a huge question for the Indianapolis Colts going into this game. But again, with a young guy like Sam Ehlinger, who's a home guy, he knows the playbook, he knows the system. I think this team might be all cylinders and all ready to go for Sam Ehlinger at the position. And again, the same situation with Washington is kind of like the same thing with the Colts. With this offensive line and their struggles, with the mobile quarterback that can create off the fly like a Sam Ehlinger, it might, make the problems, make it seem like it's not non-existent, but it still is there. But I think it kind of, carries the load a little bit when you have a guy that can do things of that nature. Again, we don't hold Sam Ehlinger to any type of expectations for the rest of the season. Even though he is starting, this is just an experiment to see what he can do in the future in the long run. Like I said, this option and opportunity for Sam Ehlinger is long overdue for maybe 2 years. He's been on the roster and he never has gotten his chance. The Colts went out there and got 2 quarterbacks that was last minute options, and it didn't work. And I feel like we could have, maybe upped this game plan to go and get in the future maybe 2 years ago. We could have figured it out with a Sam Ehlinger starting, but hey, the opportunity is here now. The season is still kind of early. We still have a chance to win the division. We still have a chance to win the playoffs. So I'm leaving all of that up to Sam Ehlinger and the Indianapolis Colts that they want to go and win this game. So for the Colts, I'm looking forward to seeing the pass rush. I want to see if the special teams is going to make a statement. I think special teams is going to be huge this game against the Washington Commanders because we need to win this game. So I think special teams need to step up for the punt on the punting side and field goals. Chase McLaughlin, if he can stay consistent with that, I think that'll help the offense for sure. And again, the defense is I'm pretty sure they're going to show up on the passing game. And I want to see if we can create turnovers. I want to see if Stephon Gilmore is going to get tested, who's going to be on Scary Terry McLaurin because he is a dog and he is hard to guard. Very hard to guard. And he's a very underrated wide receiver. A lot of people have these top fives and everything, but Scary Terry seems to go under the radar very often. And he can really pretty much take over the game himself. He's very explosive. We've seen it in the Green Bay game. But this guy is definitely going to be a dog. I'm really questioning to see how Gus Bradley is going to draw up a game plan to try to contain him. Or, like I said, if the pass rush can get anywhere close to Taylor Heineke so we can limit a Scary Terry production, that'd be great. That'd be great. And, for the offensive side for the Colts, going back to them, it needs to be a little bit balanced. Jonathan Taylor, he had his flashes last week, but he was barely used. And I think if we would have used him a little bit more, we probably would have had a better chance of winning that game. We went away from him. Of course, we had our missed habits with Matt Ryan at quarterback. The pick six and all those things, and the constant pressure. But again, with Sam Ehlinger back there, and Coach Frank can actually probably dig deeper in his playbook, anything is possible. I'm not guaranteeing it. I'm just saying it's an option that these things can definitely vary and can be a big contribution to the offense. Are we going to see a double running back set this week with the Sam Ehlinger in the middle? The options are limitless. It really is. So at the end of the day, I'm going to go with the Colts to win this game. The score is probably going to be something like a 23-14. Special teams is going to get a few field goals due to the rustiness from the offense and the new guy at the quarterback position. But I do think the defense is going to show up. And I do think that the Washington is going to score a few points and maybe move the yards, move down the field. But I think we can stop them in the red zone possibly. So I'm going to go 23-14 for the Indianapolis Colts to win. Sam Ehlinger wins his debut. The crowd's electric. Tariq Glenn gets a Ring of Honor. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And this is Marcus. And until next time, you've been Culture Shock.